Well, Lee, a point away at York today secures our safety in the division for another season. Just get your thoughts on that game.
Wow. Firstly, fantastic achievement by all involved in terms of the football club to cement our place. But let's not celebrate mediocrity. I didn't have a career in the game celebrating mediocrity. What we've got to aspire to be now is aspire to be in and around these playoffs, like the team we face today. And we've got the players to do it. We've got some players in here. It's going to be a bit of a rebuild in the summer, one we're looking forward to. But in terms of, it's been a very tough 7-8 months to get it going and turn the ship around. So I think you see by the performance today, going down to 10 men for a long period of time, and to come back the way we did. We didn't have much chances, but we defended manfully. Backed by a great support as well, and credit to every single one that got on the bus to come up. And then, I score skipped to finally get a penalty. Even that we should have had one in the first half, which wasn't given. So I think it's a foul on Harvey. We've got two of the lads that are pulling him down. He can't jump for the ball. As I say, I'm sat here delighted, with a point, especially given the circumstances.
It took you 39 games to get a penalty. Obviously not too many in the end, but just a word on Dawson's composure, slight hope right at the end there.
He's captain. I've been saying to him for a while actually that I don't fancy him on the penalties. He keeps telling me he's a penalty taker. When he come up to me at the end and says, "See, Gaffer, I don't miss." And he did miss a load in training. Everyone he's taken in training he's missed, I think. So, as I say, credit to him. I thought him and Tommy were magnificent today in that engine room. It's tough when you're 3 against 2. They competed well. They got onto lots of seconds, and we had some top performances there. And those two, for me, were probably the standouts.
That one, to talk about officials, we talked about it a couple in recent weeks. Is that a red card for you on Tom Harrison?
Oh, 100%. Tom's got to do better with the ball. I'm not going to condone that. He needs to deal with the first one. Why he's let it bounce 2 or 3 times, I don't know. But that's a learning curve for him. He needs to be better. It could have cost us, but thankfully the boys have got him out of trouble. He's got a lot of grovelling to do, and I suggest he goes and buys the boys a couple of pints. So it's definitely something for him to learn up going forward, and draw the line under it. We've had a couple of send-ins off this season. As I say, I'm actually thankful he didn't let the goal go. I brought it back for a free kick. He's actually done us a favour, so to be fair. So I won't say too much about that, but I think we got that decision right. But I also think he got a lot of decisions wrong today.
Talk about the resilience of the boys. You got Pablo and JT at the back. Obviously, 2 young centre halves really playing their first season competitive as men's football down to 10 for a long period. Just a word on their performances.
We're held together at the minute by young players. Our experienced ones, they're out injured. We've got Matty McClure, who's got a bulged disc in his back. He's sat on the bench, and it's a potluck when he wakes up in the morning whether we can play him or not. We were thankful to get him on the pitch the other day. He turned up here today and starts the warm up, and Gaffer, he goes into a spasm again, and once that happens, it's very difficult to get back. So, I think to a man, those young lads have been magnificent. They've really drove the team, and it's a fantastic learning experience for them as well. Hopefully, one that we can progress and go forward with them, and educate them a little bit more, and they can drive the club forward again.
So up next, got Chorley at home. A game we're on the bad score last time. What's your message to the players about that one?
I want them to enjoy it now. The pressure that's been on the games lately has now been obviously taken away with the results. But I still want 9 points. It's going to be a tough weekend. We've got Chorley, we've got Boston, and obviously we've got Blythe at home. For me now it's about finishing as high as we possibly can, and putting a real good feeling into the club going into the start of next season. Obviously, I'll sit down with the chairman and see what next season looks like. We've just started talking about it already. Hopefully, we'll have some news coming in the next couple of weeks about that one. As I said, I want to go back to it. Fair credit to these boys. They've been magnificent day in and day out when they're in to train. I can't speak highly enough. They're a fantastic group. They've done what they've had to do for the football club. We've got to say, there were periods when I was looking at playoffs. Thankfully, unfortunately it wasn't to be, but as I say, we've done what we had to do. We're still in division. We can build and really go for it next season.
And then just on a final point, I think the fans certainly enjoyed that penalty. They had a long way to get one, but Dawes tucks it away, and they were certainly enjoying it at the end, full time, singing Lee Michael's Barmy Army. Just a word on them.
They've been brilliant, to be fair, and magnificent. We've got another coach load come up, and we've been backed everywhere. I mean, like I said, you come up to Blythe, Darlington, we had a couple up there at that place as well. 2,800 last home game. magnificent. And I just think if we can, you know, between all of us, we can build something really special at this football club and start getting it going in the right direction, get more numbers through coming through the door. You know, as I say, we've got our diehards at the moment. Let's hope some of those 2,800 come back for the Chorley game and we can put on a real spectacle for them.
Brilliant. Cheers. Thank you, Lee.
Cheers. Thank you.